With us, here's the world news at noon on Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. Remember, every child is your child. Let's support inclusive education. In the highlights this afternoon, Governor Nyesom Wike says the agitations for the Muslim ticket should not be a yardstick to return power to the north. SDP governorship candidate in River State Magnus Abe says he will give the traditional institution its right place if elected in 2023. Accord governorship candidate Dumolulu Briggs promises to strengthen institutions in the state if elected. And SERAP asks governors of oil-producing states to publish details of spendings of the oil derivation refunds made to them by the federal government. And now with the details of these and other stories, I am Obrori Ivy Fakai. And now we start the news first in politics, where the governorship candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, Senator Magnus Abe, says he will run a government of prosperity for the greater good of Rivers people. Magnus Abe gave this assurance while speaking at a reception organized in his honor by a social-political pressure group, the Amoni Grassroots Movement, at Abloma Ward 20, Port Harcourt City local government area. Take a listen.
You have joined us to take on a very unique challenge. We have all said, and I want to repeat it here, that tomorrow can be better for Rivers people. We can create a state where real values of life will be taught to the younger ones, where people will learn respect for one another, where there will be freedom to think and think differently, where there will be freedom to grow and grow within your...
Senator Magnus Abe further said he will ensure justice, fairness, and equity in the recognition of traditional stores in the state. He noted that he will not play politics with a traditional institution because it is a sacred institution.
Progress to Nigeria. By signing up to the Social Democratic Party, you have signed on to a new code of behavior, to a new way of looking at life, to a new way of treating other people, where you will treat your fellow human beings with compassion and respect. It will make you a greater man. It will not diminish you. That everybody knows that SDP will win the election in Rivers State next year.
The President General of the Amoni Grassroots Movement, AGM, Cletus Amoni, said Senator Magnus Abe said the group will mobilize support for the governorship candidate during the 2023 general election.
Today, I am a supporter. We are officially declaring our 100% support. In fact, AGM declare we are now SDP. I want to assure you that some people today, if they say 7 grams, we will not go grams. Anything about that, I'm not going to tell us. God to the trade. A little appeal to you, as we know, by the grace of God, God train people in trade. You'll be there.
Also at the event, the national chairman of a non-governmental organization, the Voice Against Corruption in Nigeria, Tubonimi Jacob, who spoke on behalf of his group, also endorsed Senator Magnus Abe and all SDP candidates in the 2023 elections. The governorship candidate of Accord in River State, Dumolulu Briggs, says 2023 will be a defining moment in River State. Dumolulu Briggs said this while receiving prominent grassroots women and their supporters who defected from the PDP and APC into the Accord. Dumolulu Briggs, during the event, asked Rivers people to vote for him if they feel he can expand the economy of the state. He also promises to strengthen the institutions of the state and assured that his administration will spread opportunities across the 23 local government areas of the state.
You see, you have to be selfish about the next elections. It's about your future and that of your children. 2023 is a defining moment in our history as a people. So the reason you vote for me is because through me you see that you can also realize your own aspirations for yourself. You've got to be that selfish about the next election. So you need to ask yourself whether or not I have the capacity to expand the economy of Rivers State to accommodate all of us. It's very important. You need to ask yourself whether I have the capacity to strengthen our institutions of states to hold all our aspirations. Because you see,
those who defected into the Accord Party include the women leader of the host community of oil and gas producing areas, Mercy Gani from Eche, Former PDP women leader in Oyibo, Nkechi Umezo, Grace Opara from Obiakpo, Blessing Ezebunwo, and Gift Danderson from Falga. Patience Iye from Onelga and Veronica Joseph from Abua Odua. Others were Charles Oporum, a retired military officer, and John Nwalezi, both from Eche. Speaking at the occasion, James Francis from Eche said that the women decided to give their support to Dumolulu Briggs because they find him trustworthy and benevolent.
Today, the leaders of women of Rivers State stood en masse and decided to give their support to High Chief Barrister Dumolulu Briggs, the flag bearer of Accord Party in Rivers State. These women had said that they will give their support and deliver Rivers State to a man that is trusted, a benevolent man, a man that has passion. They all gathered and said, from 2023, that their support and the support of their followers and their support of their groups will be for High Chief Barrister Dumolulu Briggs, the governorship candidate of Accord Party. It's a celebration.
Well, the governorship candidate of the National Rescue Movement, NRM, in Rivers State, Sobomabo Jackrish, said his administration will create a conducive environment for businesses to thrive if elected. The governorship candidate of the National Rescue Movement, NRM, in Rivers State, Sobomabo Jackrish, said this while appearing on Super FM News and Current Affairs program Point Blank. Sobomabo Jackrish said that he will initiate policies that will promote economic activities if he's elected.
The business to thrive in a particular state, what we need to do is to first and foremost give security to the people. When there is
tax.
I agree with what you are saying. I agree with you. I agree. But look at now what we are saying here. Your party is having presidential candidate. Your party is having the national chairman. Your party wants the president to go to the same zone that President Buhari is coming out from. Who is cheating who?
Governor Nyesom Wike also appealed to members of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the state to resist any form of provocation that might lead to violence ahead of the elections. He, however, denied the allegations by campaign counsel of PDP presidential candidate in the state that the government recently sent thugs to attack them.
Some people are going again to say that, oh, we sent thugs to attack them. You see, when people see failure, they're going to plan B. Just instead of you to tell your principal, look, this will be difficult for me. You are using excuses. They came to attack me, man. I did all kinds of things. I want to challenge such others. The federal government has done a lot of things that Rivers State has challenged in court. And by the grace of God, we won. If there's anything any government has done which you feel you're not comfortable with, you have to go to court and challenge it. Test it. Not just coming out and begin to shout, oh, they don't want you to campaign. Why would anybody not like you to campaign? Today, if you want to take Yakubu Gowon Stadium, the ministry will tell you pay social amount of money. If you want to hire a civil center, people pay money. If you want to hire at the Kemes Mega Stadium, people pay money.
Governor Nyesom Wike noted that there was nothing wrong with the PDP dragging other political parties to court over their failure to comply